Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the Bills and the reigning Super Bowl champs. Coming up next.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Again, everyone, Brandon Gordon along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, we're in November now, so this is where you really need to settle in, start getting down to business.
And in
first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. Leading them out from Texas A&M at quarterback, Kellen Mond.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
It was really sudden after the first play picked off. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, Olsen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying, thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Chavez.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Gets past one man, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to checking down to them or maybe dump-off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there. Turned it into a really nice game. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Sermon. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. Second down and goal. Mond. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Odell Beckham. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it. We'll see that opening drive field goal and rings it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss.
First-round rookie Ladarius Oliver.
They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit.
The former USC Trojan.
The 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
What's going on, Everett?
From his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. A strong running. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And able to get it here to about the
Almost hit that.
16-yard line.
Just stay on that outside line.
But it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16.
Undrafted rookie receiver.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's Ron Chuba.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Mond looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Tucker's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Divine Diablo sighting.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
Now Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A give to Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Olsen. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Olsen setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can go down just a step, and if you do that, that's a win for that play.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go Sixers.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this will be a Falcons 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mon. He finds his man, complete. That's Chavez. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got him the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. Kellen Mond keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's got McKinney complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain there for the Bills.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, Olsen. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Olsen. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Looking to throw. Olsen. The left side caught by Diggs. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Back to throw. Olsen. That's taken in by the tight end, McKinney. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end McKinney right side complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Wow.
And that will be caught
What a
by
fucking
Jones.
pass.
He's got a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game. They feel even better about him leading their team.
Well, he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Off the play fake, Mond. And that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, and it's the Buccaneers who are out in front. A couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow. Next, we're off to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Ryan Tannehill's thrown a touchdown there. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Deontay Johnson up near 100 yards receiving with a touchdown as well.
Josh Allen, a quarterback by 0-18.
The next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half, and I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they had a little bit more success on the ground.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. But the Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown number 15 on the take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Look at Embiid. Best player I ever seen.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Now it is an
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third
Look at
down.
Thibault. Best defensive player I've ever seen.
Likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Mon. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Jonathan Taylor, 87 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, CD, you know, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively, because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Jones. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Atlanta regains possession of the football.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Again, it's Taylor.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
They give the Sermon out of the gun.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Bond going to throw it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Going to do it. The clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That winds up pushing
needed that first breakout game.
yards on the sack.
Last year's defensive rookie of the year.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throwing on 3rd and long. Olsen.
No.
Oh, this will be incomplete.
Who's that, Oliver?
The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. .35 yards that time on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Runs over him. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 123 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Mond. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chavez. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 1st down, Stamper. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Completes this out left to Ruggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And
oh,
of course, all scoring
I could have ran that in. All
right. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's
get out of here.
Incomplete. However,
animation domination.
Let's check in with our referee.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football,
and eventually he's taken down here.
He got his depth trait too, same game.
Resulting in a sack. Micah Parsons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to throw. Olsen, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Throwing on 3rd and long. Olsen. There's a sure throw to his tight end, McKinney. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. He's at the 50.
Oh, no, come on, man. That's Parsons. There ain't no way he didn't help him.
Return as he takes this thing all the way down to the 20-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes.
Treat him like a 300-pound defensive lineman.
Down this big in the
First-round rookie Oliver, hat trick.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. And quickly finding Rager.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
He finds his target, Beckham. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Here's Mon. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, take it in by McKinney. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing on first down. Olsen. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Back to throw. Olsen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to throw. Olsen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.
Not just since the trade, but even prior to that, when he started sitting out with his hamstring injury, he looks healthy. He looks explosive. He's playing aggressive. No question, body looks a lot different than it did early in the season. Second, you got our NBA Friday doubleheader. Two of the top teams in the East squaring off first at 7:30, and then the game could impact Philadelphia, who's chasing Chicago right now and tied with the Bulls in the loss column. Milwaukee is 2 back right now of those 2 teams and 4 out of first, and then the Knicks playing game 2 of the 7-game road trip in Phoenix. No depth at guard tonight. We've got the Suns for you up next on ESPN against the Blazers. Decent health and safety protocols. Don't know if they'll be ready to go on Friday. Niang with the rebound off the Barrett miss. Harden after the 2 missed free throws, which never seems to happen. Mosman knocked down the 3. About an 11-second difference in the clocks here at the end of the opening quarter. Philly, which is the 9th-rated defense in the NBA, surrendering 30 first-quarter points and not forcing any turnovers. Here's Gibson with 2 to shoot. Missed it, bats it. The 4th time it goes in and a foul. Tried to volleyball spike it in. On the 2nd try, that didn't go. Finally, on the 3rd chance, it dropped. This has been a great first quarter for the Knicks. They've had a few fortuitous bounces. Some great shot making from Julius Randle and R.J. Barrett. It's a great start for them. The Yankees is on his 2nd. Gibson, in his 13th NBA season, 36 years old. Was a favorite of Tom Thibodeau when he was in Chicago with Tibbs. And they got to the conference finals back in 2011. Here's Harden. 5 seconds to go. Toppin's on him now. Here comes the step back 3. And Toppin definitely altered that. Got a hand in his face. And the Knicks on an 11-3 close have an 8-point lead after 1. Julius Randle off to a great start here. Again, going to that right hand. And James Harden hits past his step back 3. A great start for him as well. Super aggressive in that first quarter. All of the perfect massaging champ. We trained to hit 7 pressure points. 7 pressure points. 2 hands. 1 pass. Are you trained? Right here.
Big time for the defense. Parsons getting the superstar. Wheeler up to star. I think 4th round draft pick. Rookie of the year last year.
Yeah, but we didn't get what's up. Want that sauce to toss quick style. All right, so for the fit. You want to phone. You ain't never gotta let your car. Yeah. The future is crud. Anything else you want to know? The height of what?
I don't know what to do with Trey Sermon. I don't really commit 4 years to him as the backup. Does have star development, but I'm sure he's going to lose that. I could probably snake a first-round pick for this cat. We got the rookie, or we got the second-year Eric Stamper behind him, Hubbard. I think we'd be fine. We could draft one next year. Just a little scat back. It's the last week to do trades, ain't it? No. Oh, well. Pay the man.
The only thing Reggie Miller loves as much as Wendy's breakfast is March Madness, so he's watching the entire tournament here, in his recliner.
I'm gonna lie, it's madness. I got you. You don't work here, breakfast baconator for a 5-time All-Star player, Reggie Miller. Hall of Famer. He didn't know that breakfast is half off in the app, so I schooled him. I'm coming back here every March. Every single time. Choose Wendy's. Get half off the official breakfast of March Madness when you order into Wendy's app. We always believed the welcoming spirit was a small town thing. Turns out, we were wrong. Wherever Jim Beam is welcome, he'll be welcome too. Welcome back to NBA Wednesday, presented by State Farm with Knicks coach Tom Thibodeau. Tom, just played this group on Sunday. What has done better today defensively so far? Well, I think we're swarming a lot better, but we're still fouling too much. So we got to be more disciplined when we're going to help. What about Julius Randle's game so far has allowed him to get to the spot to be efficient? Yeah, great. It's attacking. When he attacks the rim, it makes us a lot different. We got to continue to do that. Same with RJ.
As Tibbs was talking, there another forced turnover by the Knicks defense. They have 10 points now off turnovers.
They've taken 28 shots. Philly's taken 18. Got a good chance to win there.
Numbers certainly would say that. 12 points now for Barrett, and the largest lead of the game for the Knicks. A 14-3 run right now. Another turnover. Offensive foul is called here on Millsap. First on Paul. Quickly drives past Danny Green and gets the bounce.
If you've watched any New York Knicks game, you've seen Emmanuel quickly shoot a floater. That is what he likes to do, attacking closeouts. Another good set play for the Knicks there.
8-0 run right now by New York. Hart drives. Got the pass away to the corner. Shake Milton, who started the second quarter. He missed the bump. Lost due to a back injury. Cam Reddish, long arms, and a sweeping left-hander off the glass that goes.
That was nice. You can see why fans are so excited about his potential. He makes the plays. They give you a glimpse of what he can do.
Danny Green with a 3. That's a 10-0 run. What Tom Thibodeau wants more of from Cam Reddish is doing the other things, not always worrying about scoring.
I think that's the maturation of any young player.
Did something right there. Made a nice pass. Giving it up to the open Gibson for the dunk. Harris has the smaller quickly, defending it. Here's Green from the other corner. Too strong that time, but Millsap gives Philly a second chance opportunity. Top in good hands, breaks that pass up. Quickly pulls up, sends Green coming from behind, so he didn't let it fly. Toppin calling for it with a smaller player on him. Millsap with the recovery and the block.
I like the word Tibbs used there, swarming, when he talked about their defense. They certainly are swarming tonight.
Coach of the Year in 2021. finals. As Barrett drives and throws it down. R.J. Barrett, 13 points in the first half, and the lead is 16 right now for New York.
R.J. Barrett went to that dribble handoff. That's called a keep. Cosby didn't give the ball up. He kept it. Miscommunication there with the Sixers. Easy bucket.
Arden Sport takes a couple of bounces and falls. His third bucket, 8 points. In his first home game in front of the Philly faithful. Top of Philly taking that step to make the conference finals. That has not happened since 2001. They made it all the way to the NBA finals that year. Their last NBA title was 1983. So, JJ, as you look at the moves that are made, the way this team is constructed now is don't get the basket. See Philly being in the conference finals this year based on the roster.
Matchups matter in the playoffs. Should they be? I don't know if they should be.
Like a shake melt.
I don't know if they should be. I will say they have the potential to be. They have the talent to be. They have the roster to be in the conference finals and win the East and certainly contend for a championship. This Eastern Conference is loaded, though. And we're talking about the team in 8th place right now having the best odds in Vegas to win the championship.
Right. Brooklyn. And they're going to get Kevin Durant back tomorrow. But they've got to get out of the play-in tournament because it's looking like that's where they're headed. Harden with another basket. He's in double figures now with 10 points. And Tom Thibodeau calls a timeout. His team, though, still leading by 11 early in the second quarter here in Philly.
This is Maya Titan. She's smiling because her small culinary supply store, Titan's Pan, is up and running. And this is NFL star Derrick Henry accidentally tagging Titan's Pans instead of his loyal fans. Which, very unexpectedly, has her business trending. And trending. And trending. And, oh my. And there goes the ad. Good thing Maya uses FedEx to help prepare for unexpected demand. Because you never know what's next.
Woo! Papa John just took their fresh pepper frozen dough and hand stretched it New York style. So you can fold it. Or not. But ain't gonna lie though, I fold it.
I just want to get in more dramatic. I got the new Galaxy S22 Ultra and Verizon 5G Ultra wideband.
Try on command.
No, but I can download the Nova